Cotton, a new creature has been spotted in the new world. Oh no, Admiral!
What?
Admiral!
What?
Admiral, no!
What do you want, Cotton? Ah, not this again!
Ladies, gentlemen, and monsters of all ages, it is update day in the new world, and along with everyone's favorite angry explosive dinosaur, we have also gotten the world's angriest monkey, Furious Rajang! And oh man, oh my, oh mother of Gogmazios himself, this is just a fantastic rework top to bottom. I mean, on a general level, he is just fantastic and unique, as you can really genuinely feel the change in his focus from physical to more elemental, and his thunder moves are undeniably a focus of this fight, which changes his attacks to be much more ranged instead of melee, and pretty much redefines the experience as a whole. I mean, sure, he does get some physical changes as well. After all, one of his main new methods of chaining attacks and even moving around the place is by using his fist as leverage while he swings his entire body around, really showing off the agility of a proper angry monkey.
I grew up running on all fours.
But it simply pales in comparison to anything he does that even approaches an element. I mean, let's just take a moment to talk about this one attack where he shoves his fist into the ground and fires out tendrils of electricity that explode upward out in a cone shape. I mean, this move alone is worth this variant rework in my opinion. Like, if he was literally just Rajang but with this move added, I would still be marginally impressed because of just how badass this one move is. And generally speaking, he just has a few extra tricks up his sleeve in this department. As well, of course, a secondary in Rage, which mainly seems to affect him in the visual department, as it sends his gorgeous golden mane standing on end. But also affects him in a slightly more interesting manner as it changes his pin attack to be far more brutal than anything he's done up to this point, and honestly puts him in contention with Safi'jiiva for the most violent pin in all of Monster Hunter. If there was one thing I would say about the general feel of this fight now, it just isn't hugely harder than regular Rajang is in the new world. So much is just different. The fight is a lot more frantic, I guess, which honestly is saying something considering it's Rajang, and you have to keep on your toes a bit more, but as a melee user at least, I found most of his newfound ranged abilities to be pretty easy to avoid, very recognizable patterns with very repeatable solutions. So while he isn't necessarily a walk in the park, he is definitely a manageable fight, and having fought both of them, he is honestly only a fraction of the difficulty of his brother-in-arms, Raging Brachydios. Get it? Because they both have obnoxiously large and iconic arms? Anyways, moving on to his equipment then is where this actually takes an entirely new life, and if you weren't excited by fighting Furious Rajang, that you should probably be pretty damn excited by the potential of what you can make with his bits.
Holy crap, it's real!
Starting off with the weapons then, these things are super neat and very much usable within the current meta. Visually speaking, they share the original Rajang weapon models, but with a massive visual flare upgrade, with bigger horns on the ones that had horns, brighter hair, and in most cases a lot longer, more flowing hair as well, which just looks really, really good. Statistically speaking though, they don't disappoint either, as they have relatively high raw, though less than base Rajang, a nice big chunk of natural purple sharpness, 15% positive affinity, and a very solid chunk of thunder element, as well for those of the explosive persuasion.
Explosions!
The Rajang gun lance comes with wide range shelling level 7, which is just incredible to say the absolute least. Though when it comes to the armor is when this gets really, really special in my opinion. I mean, starting with the visuals, this is just an updated and upgraded version of the Grand God armor from the old world, but it does of course look really nice here, both the alpha and the beta. But in case you can't tell from my voice, what I really want to talk about here are the skills, which on the alpha set as a whole are 7 heroics, 5 earplugs, 5 maximum might, 3 defense boost, 3 health boost, 2 stamina surge, and then the beta set has as a whole 5 maximum might, 3 earplugs, 3 health boost, 2 stamina surge, and 1 heroics, and then both of them have the 2 set of maximum might secret, as well as the brand new 4 set, which is heroic secret. And if you haven't seen the specific effect of this, it is actually pretty dang nasty. And as far as speedrunning goes, this is a massive game changer, as level 7 heroics gives you a 40% attack boost and 150 defense boost while under 35% health. That's a 40% attack boost up from 15% at rank 5. That is a ridiculous increase, and this could literally redefine the meta for a number of people who play the game a specific way. But even if you don't care for heroics at all, this set is an extremely accessible way to get maximum might secret, which more or less negates the need for weakness exploit. And this is made even crazier by specifically the beta chest and waist pieces, which come with 3 maximum might, a 4 slot and 2 slot, and then 2 maximum might, a 2 slot and a 1 slot, respectively. The budget between these 2 pieces alone is just insane value, especially considering it not only unlocks the 2-set bonus, but also gets you all of the ranks of maximum might, while still leaving you with a chunk of decoration slots. This armor is just straight up value, guys, all of it, and you shouldn't be even remotely afraid to try it out. And that's just about that. You can go fight him now, and I recommend that you do. I mean, he may not be the hardest fight out there, but he is incredibly fun and very uniquely him, as no other monster could possibly be. Alright everyone, I've been Cotton Dinosaur, and this has been Furious Rajang, who you can go fight right the hell now. So what are you waiting for? Like if you like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay sweet. This is the brand new outro to tell you all the things that you do that we love, so let's start with something simple and say, oh, we love your eyes. When they're watching us play video games, when we make a bunch of jokes that are kinda lame, or when they gaze upon our failures as we try to kill the monsters or important news about the kingdom Animalia. Rage, Content, and Hollow are all here, talking about the things you want to hear. So if you want to be the first to hear, like and subscribe and the bell and we'll cheer. Some of you are patrons, even though we are all the noobs and you're the pros. There's nothing we can do to thank you. No, really, there's nothing we could possibly do. Goodbye.